Welcome back to the Impact Insight Extravaganza. We don't have a real name for this, so we're just calling it Impact Insight, whatever. You know what?
I like extravaganza.
That
I
is
can't say the word, but
yeah,
I like
well,
it.
see, that's problematic, nor can I spell it. So, all right, you know what? We all make decisions, and we all know that we have habits and patterns of both making good decisions and bad decisions.
Right.
And I was having lunch with a mentor of mine, and he brought this thought to mind, and I thought I'd share it with you guys here today. It's the idea of triggers. There are certain things that trigger your behaviors. Let's say you get in a fight with somebody,
Okay.
right? And that triggers an emotion that you get bitter or you get angry. We see this in road rage a lot, where someone cuts them off and they've preconditioned themselves to get instantly angry when someone cuts them off, right? That's a trigger.
Right.
The trigger is someone's going to cut me off, I'm going to get angry, and I'm going to retaliate.
Makes sense.
Okay? Those triggers happen in every area of life, especially in your real estate career. Let's say you take a listing, or let's say you go on a listing presentation and you didn't feel like you did your best.
Right.
You come away and you go into a dark place. That triggers something. And then you think, I'm not good enough, I can't do this anymore, and you want to give up. That's a trigger. Yeah. Let's say that you took the listing. Hooray, I got it. And then all of a sudden the seller calls you and says, hey, I'm thinking about redoing, I want to list it for higher than we just talked about. That could be a trigger that takes you down a path. Okay, so our goal as professionals in this industry is to recognize the triggers that lead to bad behavior. Bad behavior in real estate, not prospecting. Bad behavior in real estate, not having a database. Bad behavior in real estate, hiding from people, being afraid to make phone calls, doing anything, hiding and going small. Those are bad behaviors. What triggers that? What triggers that in your life? I can't define that for you. I know for me, certain memories growing up trigger like my flight response when it comes to cold calling. Like I just don't like to do it because I have these memories, and every time I go to pick up that phone to make the call, my trigger is I remember that thing that happened so long ago, and I remember the feelings associated with it, and I stop and I don't make the call.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You got to recognize your triggers and what stops you so that you can change your thinking.
You know, it's so funny because we've talked about this in the past about picking up the phone.
Right.
My trigger with the phone is exactly opposite. I know that I built my real estate business from talking to 25 people a day. I see the phone, I see $100 bills shooting out at me, right? That's the trigger for me.
And that's the picture.
And that's a positive trigger for me. So what I'm hearing you say then, if there are these triggers, how do we swap out the meeting or associate a new meeting with the triggers?
And sometimes that's just a paradigm shift. That's something that you can do on your own. Other times it's talking to a coach and figuring out, hey, why do I feel this way? Sometimes, like legitimately, it's going to a counselor, a therapist, and saying, why can't I do this? And they uncover things. Like, we don't know what the solution is, but we do identify the problem. You have obstacles that are holding you back, and there are triggers that go that way, that send you in that direction. Identify them, know if it's good or bad, and then make a commitment to changing the trigger. My commitment to making phone calls is that I got to think about $100 bills spitting out of my phone, not growing up the way I did.
That's right.
And having those bad memories associated with telemarketing. So that would be my trigger. Okay, I got to think of, dollar bills.
That's great. That's right. Yeah.
So if you're struggling with triggers, write them down, figure it out. We're here to help you out, and we would like to invite you back to watch more of our shows so that you can grow your business.
Look forward to it.